What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Today I'm accepting King of the Fourth Quarter's 800 overall challenge. If you guys don't know what that is, it's pretty simple. I'm trying to win a championship using only 800 overall points in order to build a 10-man rotation. Obviously, that's only an average of 80 overall per player, which is not a whole lot. So I got to be real strategic, man, but I'm not gonna lie. I've been sitting here for like an hour or so on 2K trying to plan this thing out as best as I can, and I think I put together a pretty good team. So let's not waste any more time. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Alright, man, so I'm going to go through the team here pretty much like starting point guard, going all the way down to starting center, and then we'll do the same for the bench as well. For my starting point guard, I'm already going to spend a lot of money here. I'm going to go with Luka Doncic, man. He's the best player in the game in terms of 2K Sim. He's always winning MVP, and he's even getting like all defensive first team selections, which is insane. 97 overall points is a lot to give up for one player. Like I said, our guys have to be an average of 80 overall, so I'm going to have to make some sacrifices elsewhere, but I think it's worth it, because if there's one player you want to have on your team in 2K, it definitely is Luka Doncic. So that's going to be our starting point guard. Then for my starting shooting guard, I'm going to spend even more money here. I'm going to go with Paul George, man. 89 overall. By the way, I'm the Detroit Pistons. I just picked a random team. But anyways, I think Paul George would be a really good backcourt pairing with Luka Doncic in real life. You know, that was the big appeal with getting Kyrie Irving, was getting that secondary shot creator to take some of that scoring pressure off of Luka. Paul George can definitely do that. Not quite as well as Kyrie Irving, but defensively, I think that's where he's going to really stand out. Because even though Luka gets all defensive first team in 2K, he's not the best defender in real life. So I think Paul George would be a perfect pairing with him in the backcourt. And that's going to be my dynamic duo, man. 186 overall points combined. That's a lot for two players, but I really do think they're going to play well together. So we're going to make that pick. PG, welcome to the team. For my starting small forward, I'm going to go with Andrew Wiggins. 82 overall. I think he's going to be a really good fit with us as well. Things didn't really work out in Minnesota because he was kind of looked at as one of the main guys on the team, you know, one of the go-to players, but he's really been thriving at Golden State as just one of those guys who's like a third scoring option. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the role he's going to have on this team as well, because obviously we already got Luka Doncic and Paul George. And then defensively, I think Wiggins is also going to be really nice, man. That's a part of his game that he really has improved over the years. He definitely has become an above average wing defender. 82 overall is a little bit above the average of 80 for all of my players, so I'm still spending at a pretty high rate here, but that's pretty much going to be my big three, man. Luka Doncic, Paul George, and Andrew Wiggins. We got scoring, we got defense. I feel pretty good about that. But at this point, man, I definitely have to start looking for some budget guys, and that's why for my starting power forward, I'm going with Dorian Finney-Smith, 77 overall. I think he's another guy who's going to be a really good fit. You know, he already has that chemistry with Luka Doncic. They played really well together with the Mavericks before he was a part of that Kyrie Irving trade that sent him to the Nets. Really, for my small forward, I was looking for like a budget guy who's a versatile defender and can knock down a three ball on occasion. Dorian Finney-Smith definitely checks all of that off. He can defend multiple positions, you know, out on the perimeter and also down low, and he can also knock down a three ball. Now these stats actually aren't updated because this sim is actually at the start of this past season, but in real life, Dorian Finney-Smith shot 34% from deep last season, which is a little bit below league average. Like, it's not the best, but as you can see from like the previous years, he definitely is capable of knocking those things down, so I'm not too worried about it. He's one of my favorite role players in the league. I know a lot of Mavericks fans didn't want to see him get traded away, but now he's playing alongside Luka Doncic once again. I think that's pretty cool, and all things considered, I think that's a really good pick. Then we got my starting center, which is an interesting one. I'm going with Chet Holmgren, 77 overall, and I think he is going to be really nice for us. He's going to protect the rim really well. He's going to be a nice help defender, and if we're just talking 2K, I think he's going to do really well in Sim. I mean, taking a look at the other centers in that 77 overall range, there's just not a whole lot of options, so I'm just going to go with Chet Holmgren, man. Even though he pretty much is a rookie since he didn't play last season, I'm not going to be asking a whole lot of him offensively. Obviously, you already got Luka Doncic, Paul George, Andrew Wiggins, so as long as he can defend and knock down the occasional shot, man, I'll be pretty happy, and I definitely think he can do that. So that's my starting five, which definitely is an expensive one. I only have 378 overall points left to build my bench, which is an average of about 76 overall per player. Not the best, man. I had to get pretty creative, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it still turned out pretty well, man. Let's take a look at it. So my backup point guard is going to be Gabe Vincent, 75 overall, which I think is an absolute steal. Obviously, he really boosted his stock in last year's playoff run with the Miami Heat. Now he's with the Los Angeles Lakers, where there's been some reports that he might even beat out D'Angelo Russell for the starting spot. So at a 75 overall, man, I think Gabe Vincent is a steal. There were some other good options. You know, we got guys like Ricky Rubio, who's nice. We also got Davion Mitchell, but I was really looking for a guard who could create for himself, and of that group here, I think Gabe Vincent is the best option, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now we got my backup shooting guard, which is going to be Eric Gordon, 76 overall. Is a little bit of an undersized backcourt. You know, Gabe Vincent, Eric Gordon, both of them are 6'3", but I think it's fine because we have an oversized starting backcourt of Luka Doncic and Paul George, so it kind of evens out, you know what I mean? And Eric Gordon can definitely hold his own at the 2 spot. You know, he's a pretty good defender still. Not as good as he used to be. I mean, he is 33 years old, but he's still got his strength. He's still quick enough to defend on the perimeter for the most part. And really the reason why I went with him over maybe a guy like Alex Caruso, who has a little bit more size, you know, 6'5", is because I really want some scoring punch off the bench, and I think Eric Gordon can be that guy for us. Like I said, these stats here on 2K are outdated, but in real life last season he averaged 12 points per game while shooting 45% from the floor and 37% from deep, we definitely will take that. I think we already have a lot of scoring with our starting lineup, but off the bench, I wanted to have a veteran guy who's really just there to get buckets. And considering I'm on a budget, Eric Gordon 76 overall, it's hard to beat that, so I'm pretty happy with this pick. For my small forward, I'm going with Josh Richardson, who technically is a shooting guard here in 2K, but he's 6'6", he's got enough size to play the 3, and he's also a good perimeter defender. I think he'll do just fine. I think Richardson had a pretty underrated season last year, man. Now, obviously, he was playing with the San Antonio Spurs, so he wasn't on the biggest stage, wasn't on national TV a whole lot, which is kind of why he flew under the radar a little bit. But he averaged 10 points per game, shot 37% from deep, and like I said, is a good defender. I think our guards are going to do most of the scoring for us off the bench. We got Gabe Vincent and Eric Gordon. So honestly, for my small forward, I'm just looking for like a 3-and-D guy. And Josh Richardson, 75 overall, man, it does not get better than that. That's an absolute steal. I think that's a great pick. For my backup power forward, I'm going to go with Denny Avdia, 76 overall. We've got a pretty old bench, so I wanted a little bit of youth here. And I think Avdia, 21 years old, is a pretty good fit. He's a good defender, and he's also 6'9", which is nice because our starting power forward, Dorian Finney-Smith, is 6'7". So if we ever want some more size, we can just roll with Avdia. Now, he's not really going to space the floor much. He shot 30% from deep last season, but Gabe Vincent can knock down threes. Eric Gordon can knock down threes. Josh Richardson, our center as well, who we'll talk about in a second, it's not going to hurt us that Denny Avdia can knock him down. As long as he plays good defense, man, that's really all I'm looking for. And again, we're getting some youth on this bench. I think that's nice. So at a 76 overall, this is a pretty solid pick. And with 76 overall points left, I'm spending it all on Dario Saric as my backup center. Having Chet Holmgren as my starter is a little bit iffy because he is young and I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to space the floor. But having Saric as a backup veteran option, I think would be really nice. And like I said, he can also knock down a 3-ball, man. He shot 39% from deep last season. We definitely will take that. I had some other options. I mean, if I wanted someone a little more physical, I could have gone with like Montrezl Harrell. I also could have gone with like Isaiah Jackson as another young option. I mean, I guess I could have brought Dwight Howard back from Taiwan, but I really do think the Saric is a nice pickup for us, man. And with that selection, that is our entire 10-man rotation. We have no overall points left to spare. I used all 800 of them things, man. Again, I spent a lot of time planning this thing out. Is it perfect? No, I mean, 800 overall points isn't really a whole lot to work with, but let me know what you guys think, man. Is this a dub? Is it an L? I'm curious to see what you guys say in the comment section down below. But anyways, here's a look at the team here, as you guys can see, and we're gonna see if this is enough to win a championship. I don't want to jinx us, but I feel like we have a pretty good chance here. I mean, we got Luka Doncic and Paul George. Like, that's a really good pairing. Let's not waste any more time. Let's sim this regular season and see what it's looking like. Alright, man, so the boys won 61-21. Luka Doncic MVP, 97 overall points. That was a lot to give up, but I definitely think it was worth it. I mean, he averaged 25 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, round up around here, so a triple-double. Also 1 steal, and he shot 45% from deep, man. Yeah, if there's one guy I wanted in this challenge, it definitely was Luka Doncic. It looks like that was the right pick. But let's take a look at the rest of these things here. Do we have anything for us? It does not look like it. Maybe exec of the year? I'm pretty sure, but apparently there was a 62-20 team. Of course, it's the Atlanta Hawks, bro. They are always the top team, whether it's a fantasy draft or like my realistic rebuilds. It doesn't really matter. 2K needs to chill, bro. But anyways, let's keep it moving. Let's take a look at the All-NBA teams now. Luka Doncic, All-NBA first team, of course. Do we have anything else that concerns the Detroit Pistons? We got Luka Doncic, all defensive second team. Okay, not first team like I said earlier, but still, man, he definitely is overpowered here in 2K. Taking a look at the rest of this here, Chet Holmgren, all rookie first team. That's really nice to see. And it looks like that's it for us. Okay, so we're the second seed in the Eastern Conference. Like I said, just one game worse than the Atlanta Hawks. It is what it is. Let's take a look at the stats now. We already saw Luka's stats. Let's take a look at the rest of the guys. Paul George, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and he also shot 40% from deep. We round up around here, so that's nice. Andrew Wiggins, 35%. That's solid. Eric Gordon, 39%. That's nice as our spark plug off the bench. We also got Gabe Vincent, 35%. Josh Richardson, 37%. Like, we got enough shooting here. I definitely am happy with that. Taking a look at the rest of the stats, Andrew Wiggins, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. That's nice. Chet Holmgren as a starter, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks, man. That's really impressive. He's actually a 79 overall now. I can't control that, man. If he goes up during the season, that is not on me. It's still an 800 overall challenge, so don't at me. But anyways, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of these stats. But let's get into this playoff run where we're trying to win a championship. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Miami Heat. Okay, let's take a look at this matchup here. They got Tyrese Halliburton, Karis LeVert, Michael Porter Jr., Paolo Banchero, and Usman Garuba. Yeah, Garuba definitely is the weak spot at the 5. Hopefully Chet Holmgren can take advantage of that. I feel like we are the better team here. Let's go ahead and take this thing game by game. As we win the first game, okay, we're tied now. That's tough. We're up 2-1 now. It's 3-1. Can we get that gentleman sweep? Yes, we can. All right. So now we're in the second round going up against the Chicago Bulls. Let's take a look at that matchup. They got Markelle Fultz, Desmond Bane, Josh Hart, Kevin Durant, and Brook Lopez. That's a really nice defensive team, man. I mean, pretty much everyone there can play D, so that's going to be really tough. But I still think that we're better. So let's go ahead and get into this thing as we win game 1. Okay. We're up 2-0 now. Haven't even shortened the rotation just yet, but it doesn't look like I have to as we get the clean sweep, and now we're here in the conference finals going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Surprise, surprise, man. Let's take a look at this matchup. They got Trae Young, OG Anunoby, Lauri Markkanen, Aaron Gordon, and Naz Reid. I'm not going to lie, that's actually a pretty good team. I was kind of hating on them, man, but that's actually a nice starting 5. I'm a little bit worried here. Let's go ahead and just mess around with this rotation right here, right now, because yeah, we might have to, man. So I'm going to take away minutes from Gabe Vincent. I think that's the right call here, and I'm going to go ahead and shorten this bench just a little bit and get some more minutes to like Luka Doncic. Obviously, got to get some more to Paul George. Andrew Wiggins needs to get up there. Chet Holmgren as well. Yep, need to get like that, and then Dorian to like 30. That looks pretty good to me, man. Is that enough to make it out of this this conference finals matchup? Well, we lose game 1. Okay, we bounce right back. That's nice. Please don't go down 3-1, bro. Please don't go down 3-1, and we do. That is so tough. What else can I do here? Man, this is tough. Okay, I'm going to shorten the bench even more. Is that a mistake? Possibly. But, man, they're tired as well. I'm sorry, guys. You guys got to tough it out, man, because we need to win this thing here as we're going to do it like that. Is that enough to win 3 straight games? I highly doubt it, but let's get into it. Okay, we win that game. That's nice. We got a game 7. Let's go Simcast, man. Let's go Simcast. If it is going to be close, then we will jump into it. As it's back and forth so far, but we're in a pretty good spot on the road in this one, man. We might have a close game to jump into. Yeah, we just might. Let me do like a little bit more simming here. Okay, yeah, 2 minutes left. We haven't done this in a while, but let's jump in. All right, man, so it looks like they had the ball here up by 2 points with 2:04 left in the game here. Winner goes to the NBA Finals as Lauri Markkanen gets it in to Dante DiVincenzo, now to Trae Young. Still here on the Atlanta Hawks, just now realizing that. But anyways, he's running out the clock a little bit as he gets the nice little kick out to Robert Covington, who cannot knock down the shot. Okay, come on, man. Get this thing to Luka here and just let him go to work. He's being guarded by Trae Young, man. Please take advantage of this, Luka. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go to work there. That's fine. Yep. Why are you passing it up? I mean, it's to Paul George. Okay, PG. Got Kevin Herter. I'm sorry. Dante DiVincenzo on him. Come on. Please just get to the rack here. That's not the best shot, and it doesn't go in. Tough, man. Okay. So a minute 28 left here. We're down by 2 points. I mean, we still got enough time as we see Poku with the ball, getting it to Trae Young. Come on, man. Come on. Please get a stop and a bucket as there's a pick and roll. Didn't go over on it, and that's an open 3. We got so lucky. All right, get that out to Luka, man. We had the outlet pass there. But okay. This is like really tough because I want to be playing right now. But of course, we don't actually play these games. It's just CPU here. We're just going neutral. As it looks like we got Trae Young guarding Paul George here. Come on, man. That is barbecue chicken. Go to work, PG. That's too easy, man. As we get the bucket, it's all tied up now with 53.4 seconds left. They call a timeout. Winner of this game goes to the NBA Finals, man. Buckle up. We got a good one. All right, so Poku gets this thing into Trae Young, and that's a nice little find there, but we get the steal. Run that thing, Luka. We got the numbers. It's just Trae Young down there, man. Go to work on him. Let's go. Luka Doncic with a nice little crossover. It's like a 4-on-1, bro. Trae Young did not stand a chance. We got a 2-point lead, boys. 2-point lead with 39 seconds left. If we just get a stop in a bucket, it's pretty much GG's. That's a nice find down low by Trae Young, man. Tie game, 34.7 seconds left. They actually have the 2-for-1. So we're not in a great spot here, but hey, let's get this bucket and a stop, and we're heading to the NBA Finals, man. Let's make it happen. All right, so Dorian Finney-Smith gets this thing into Luka Doncic. Gotta imagine he's going to want to take this shot, but we do got Paul George as well. That's a nice secondary option. We will take the foul. Yeah, okay. So Luka Doncic is going to be at the line for 2 free throws. We'll definitely live with that. The first one here is up for Luka, and he gets it to go down. Okay, let's make the second one, man, as it's up, and there it is. Okay, 2-point lead. The Atlanta Hawks call a timeout. 29 seconds left. We actually got the 2-for-1 now, so we're in a really good spot, man. We just got to get this stop here. Let's see if we can do it. All right, Poku's looking to get this thing in. He gets it to Trae Young, of course. Gotta imagine he's going to want to take this shot, unless like they get it to Lauri Markkanen. I mean, they got some options here, but yeah, Trae Young's the main guy. Okay, we go him up on that screen. No, bro, he's wide open from deep, and he can't make it. He cannot make it. Andrew Wiggins gets the ball and gets fouled. We got 2 free throws, man. If we can make these things, that's pretty much going to be GG's. Come on, Wiggs. Come through, my boy. Let's get it. So the first one is up. It's a very weird angle, but it goes down. That's all that matters. 110 to 107 here as the second one is up. That's the important one, man. 4-point lead as they are not going to have enough time here, man. No timeouts. Poku shoots it, and it cannot go down. Yeah, man, they just went ice cold down the stretch. Those were some decent looks for Trae Young. I mean, we didn't really do a good job of going over on the screen. So he got pretty open there, but he wasn't able to knock them things down. As we see Luka with the free throw, he knocks that one down, so that's nice. Yeah, man, this thing is over here. The second one is up, and he gets that as well. 113 to 107. They are going to go ahead and just get a shot up here, but it doesn't really matter, man. Aaron Gordon letting that thing fly, no good, and the Detroit Pistons are heading to the NBA Finals, coming back from down 3-1. That's pretty crazy. Let's get it. Hey, that boy Trae Young tried his best, man. 43 points and 6 assists in an elimination game. It's pretty wild, but it looks like Luka Doncic led the way for us. 34 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Gotta hand it to him, man. He did his thing. Definitely worth every single overall point that it cost us. So now we're here in the NBA Finals, and we're going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at this matchup, they got Mike Conley, Mikal Bridges, Jimmy Butler, Al Horford, and Rudy Gobert. That's a pretty solid team. Another really good defensive one. But who's their dynamic duo? Jimmy Butler and Mikal Bridges? Not as good as Luka Doncic and Paul George, in my opinion. So I think we have a pretty good chance, man. Let's get into this thing. As we lose game 1, that's tough. Okay, we bounce right back. That's nice. We're up 2-1 now. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. We have completed King of the Fourth Quarter's 800 overall challenge, thanks in large part to Luka Doncic, man. Finals MVP, 31 points, 15 rebounds, 14 assists, 1 steal, shot 53% from deep. Jeez, come on, man. Worth every penny, that's for sure. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We just hit 2,000 subs on this channel, so if you still haven't hit that button, I'd really appreciate it if you could. I've been doing a lot more challenge videos lately. You guys seem to be enjoying them. So if you have any challenge ideas, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. But this has been 2KJ. Blessings.